Welcome to Unknown Facts. Today, we're diving straight into the world of sports scandals. No sugarcoating, no excuses. We're counting down 12 athletes who didn't just cross the line, they bulldozed it, leaving a trail of betrayal and disgrace. These aren't simple mistakes or bad calls. These are calculated acts that shook the very core of their sports. We'll expose the raw truth behind some of the most infamous cheating scandals in history. If you crave the real, unfiltered stories behind the headlines, hit that subscribe button now. Buckle up, this is going to be a wild ride. Let's get started. Lance Armstrong, once a symbol of hope, now a cautionary tale. 7 Tour de France wins, a cancer survivor, a global icon. But beneath the legend was a web of lies. For years, Armstrong denied doping, silencing critics and suing accusers. But the USADA investigation exposed a sophisticated team-wide doping program, the most elaborate cycling had ever seen. Armstrong's confession on Oprah shattered millions, every victory, every yellow jersey tainted. Sponsors fled, his foundation suffered, and his legacy was destroyed. The scandal wasn't just about one man, it revealed a culture of cheating in cycling. Armstrong's fall was a seismic event, a reminder that no amount of glory is worth sacrificing integrity. The trust he broke, still not repaired. Young athletes lost a hero, the sport lost its innocence. Armstrong's story is a permanent stain on cycling, a warning of how far ambition can corrupt. Cheating on this scale has consequences that last forever. Never forget. From the road to the ice, Tonya Harding's scandal was more than cheating, it was criminal. The 1994 attack on Nancy Kerrigan wasn't a fluke, it was a planned assault by Harding's inner circle to eliminate her rival. Harding's ex-husband and bodyguard orchestrated the attack, hoping to clear Tonya's path to Olympic glory. The plot was clumsy, but the damage was real. Kerrigan's pain echoed worldwide. Harding pleaded guilty to hindering prosecution, avoided jail, but was banned for life from U.S. figure skating. Her career and reputation were destroyed. The saga became a media frenzy, exposing the dark side of ambition in sports. Kerrigan recovered to win Olympic silver. Harding faded into infamy. This wasn't just a scandal, it was a disgraceful chapter that forever stained figure skating. Some lines once crossed can never be uncrossed. Diego Maradona, genius on the pitch but forever linked to the hand of God. 1986 World Cup, Argentina versus England. Maradona's illegal handball goal changed the game and became football folklore. The referee missed it, the world didn't. Maradona later joked it was a little with the head of Maradona and a little with the hand of God. Minutes later, he scored a goal of pure brilliance. But the first was blatant cheating. For some it was cunning, for others, unforgivable. The hand of God is a reminder. Even legends can tarnish their legacy with a single act. Cheating, no matter how clever, is still cheating. Maradona's moment remains a blemish on the beautiful game. Talent doesn't excuse dishonor. 1988 Seoul Olympics. Ben Johnson's 9.79 seconds made history, then infamy. He crushed the 100-meter final, celebrated as a hero, until his steroid use was exposed days later. Gold medal stripped, world record erased, and a nation's pride turned to shame. Johnson's fall revealed a culture of doping in athletics, sparking global outrage and reform. The Dubin inquiry exposed years of systematic cheating. Johnson became the face of Olympic disgrace, a warning that shortcuts lead to ruin, his legacy forever tainted. The race that stunned the world is now a symbol of betrayal. You can't outrun the truth, absolutely disgraceful. Rosie Ruiz, her name is synonymous with audacious cheating. 1980, Boston Marathon. Ruiz crossed the finish line first, but suspicions arose immediately. No one saw her during the race, she wasn't even sweaty. Investigations revealed she jumped into the race near the end. She hadn't run the full marathon. Ruiz was disqualified, her victory erased, and the real winner finally recognized. She'd also cheated her way into Boston by taking the subway during the New York Marathon. Ruiz faded into infamy, a bizarre footnote in sports history. Her story is a reminder, glory unearned is glory denied. Cheating, no matter how bold, always gets exposed. Tim Donaghy, an NBA referee who corrupted the game from within. He bet on games he officiated, made calls to influence outcomes, and fed information to gamblers. The 2007 scandal rocked the NBA, raising doubts about every close call and the integrity of the league. Donaghy pleaded guilty, served prison time, and exposed vulnerabilities in sports officiating. The NBA scrambled to restore trust, but the damage was done. Donaghy's actions were a betrayal of the game's very foundation. If you can't trust the officials, who can you trust? His story is a stark warning. Corruption can come from anywhere. Absolutely deplorable. Marion Jones, once the golden girl of the Sydney Olympics, winning 5 medals and global adoration, but her triumphs were built on lies and steroids. Years of denial crumbled when she confessed to using performance-enhancing drugs and lying to federal investigators. Stripped of her medals, banned from competition, and sentenced to prison, Jones's fall was swift and devastating. Her story is a powerful lesson. The cover-up can be as damaging as the crime. No athlete is above the law or the truth. Jones had it all, and lost it all for an illicit edge. Her tearful confession is a lasting image of the cost of deceit, a heartbreaking, disgraceful saga. Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod, one of baseball's brightest stars, undone by repeated PED scandals. He admitted to steroid use with the Texas Rangers, then got caught again in the biogenesis scandal. Rodriguez fought MLB, denied everything, but overwhelming evidence led to a historic suspension. He returned, but his legacy is forever clouded. A-Rod's story is one of wasted potential and self-inflicted wounds. Will he make the Hall of Fame? The debate rages on. His stats are staggering, but the shadow of cheating lingers. Talent alone isn't enough. Character matters. A real shame. Michelle Smith stunned the world at the 1996 Olympics, winning 3 golds for Ireland. Her rapid improvement raised suspicions, but she never failed a test at the Games. 2 years later, she was caught tampering with a drug sample, whiskey in her urine, a clear attempt to cheat the system. Banned for 4 years, her career ended in disgrace. Smith kept her medals, but her legacy is forever tainted. The scandal cast a shadow over Irish sport and Olympic swimming. Sometimes the cover-up is as damning as the crime, a fairy tale turned tragedy. Deflategate, Tom Brady, the Patriots, and the most infamous footballs in NFL history. Accused of using underinflated balls in the 2015 AFC Championship, the Patriots faced a massive investigation. Brady was suspended, the team fined and docked draft picks, and the league was thrown into chaos. Was the advantage real? Debate rages on. Patriots fans call it a witch hunt, critics call it cheating. The truth is murky, but the stain on Brady's legacy remains. Deflategate became shorthand for controversy and mistrust. Even small infractions can have big consequences. A mess that left no one looking good. 1919 World Series. The Chicago White Sox, forever the Black Sox, threw the championship for cash. 8 players, including shoeless Joe Jackson, were banned for life, despite being acquitted in court. The scandal shattered baseball's innocence and led to the appointment of its first commissioner. Jackson's role remains debated, but the damage was done. "Say it ain't so, Joe," became a symbol of lost trust. The Black Sox scandal is a tragic reminder. Greed can destroy even the purest game. Baseball's soul was forever scarred, a dark day in sports history. 1998, Tour de France. Festina team's systematic doping blew the lid off cycling's darkest secrets. A car full of drugs, team-wide confessions, and the expulsion of Festina turned the race into the Tour of Shame. The scandal triggered police raids, team withdrawals, and nearly collapsed the tour. It forced cycling to confront its doping epidemic, leading to the creation of WADA. Festina's downfall showed cheating wasn't just individual, it was institutional. The sport's reputation was shattered. The fight against doping intensified, but the scars remain. The Festina affair is a brutal lesson in how deep corruption can run. A disgraceful episode for cycling. 12 scandals, 12 lessons in the cost of cheating. These athletes chose deceit over honor, and paid the price with their legacies. True greatness can't be stolen. It's earned through integrity and hard work. The truth always surfaces, and the fallout is devastating. Let these stories be a warning. Shortcuts lead only to shame. This is Unknown Facts, bringing you the stories that matter, no matter how uncomfortable. Until next time, play fair.